Alright, next tapping thing, basically just tapping down the E minor pentatonic scale there. All the taps are on 12. Alright, now let's give this wacky final rhythm a try here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 4. 1 and 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1 and 2, and 4, and 2, jumped the gun there again. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, up, 1 and 3, up, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1 and 2, and 4, and 2, 1 and 3, up, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1 and 2, and 4. And the last thing here, you just need to make sure you have your metronome on. In fact, let me put one on right now. Hopefully this will be loud enough. Make sure you time everything nice and even here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 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 and 2, and 3, and 4, and that's all that is. Now, as far as Voodoo Child goes, just I was looking at it again, and I'll go over what we talked about too, but there's something important to look at here. Let me see, where's a pen? There we go. Try and explain here kind of what we talked about. So one thing I didn't really look at until after you left is this piece right here. It says swing 16ths feel. So basically, we did the swing feel when we went over the triplets, where you have that delay in between your down and up, where you went like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's basically what it's saying here. So instead of like this group of 16th notes right there, so you have the 1E and a 2E, and it's saying that you're supposed to put a delay between the 1 and the E and the N and So you'd have like a, instead of going 1E and a 2E, and it'd be like a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. So I understand that might be really confusing right now. So if you want to look at something a little bit easier, that's fine. I mean, eventually on the second page it goes into a straight 16th feel, so it does away with that whole swing part. There will be a bit of complicated stuff coming up through here, and as far as the technique stuff that goes into playing it, it will be a bit of a challenge. The big goal right now is just to get you to understand how to do the rhythm notation stuff. So I'm going to leave it up to you. We'll go through this if you really want to, if you're up to the challenge, or we can try something a little bit easier at first and then work up to this. But it's all we did, and I don't think we looked at this here, like right here, that's a 16th note that starts this first bar, but like there's nothing before it. And technically there should be all kinds of rest symbols that lead up to this to actually equal the bar out, but we only looked at this first full bar here. So what we had was 4 16th notes in a row. You know it's a 16th note because you have the 2 flags coming off of that, and they're all connected here. So every one of these stems, which is what the downward line or the vertical line is, the vertical line is a stem, the horizontal lines are the flags. So you got 2 flags across these group of 4 stems here, and then you have, technically these are 2 flags here going from this one to that one. So you have 4 16th notes, 2 16th notes, and an 8th note. 2 16th notes, 8th note. Then you have a 16th note, and then right here, that's a 16th note rest, 16th note rest, followed by another 16th note. They could have just as easily put an 8th note rest in there because it would have equaled the exact same thing. I don't know why they didn't. But I guess that's kind of one of those things. There's all sorts of options you can do when writing these things out, and we'll talk about that with chord theory too. So basically the count that we have here is your 1E and 2E and 3E and 4 So again, that is 1E and 2E and 3E and 4 So that's what we got to start with. Again, this is going to make a lot more sense the more that we do it. So this is going to be our main focus after we finish reviewing all the new stuff next class. But I know you said there was another song that you really wanted to do. Let me know what that is again. Let's see if I can find a decent tab of that. That has the notation as well. But I don't know, just think it over. It is going to be a challenge to go through that one. But that's fine with me if you are up to it. Alright, let me know if you got any questions, and I will see you on Sunday.